welcome to Joey's Hot Seat. Finally!
Why is Joey so emotional?
I think I'm obsessed with being a good person. Like I'm very stressed about doing the right thing all the time. And that's when I realized that I'm really very scared of people leaving me. I'm very scared of people feeling like they need to take care of me. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Hot Pot where we hop into different transitions in life. I'm Joey.
I'm Nick.
I'm Q, and welcome to Joey's
Joey's
Hot
Hot
Seat. Finally! Are you nervous?
I'm terrified.
What do you think about outfits?
Mala and Chichi. Do you represent the things I love?
Okay, close.
Is it my song?
No?
No.
Is it
You got mala song, man?
me?
Does this look not familiar to
looks
you?
very familiar. Is it my younger self?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is my younger self, this is my older self. My
Kind of.
inner child and my...
Outer child.
Okay, basically, we were given the task to dress as different eras of your life.
Oh my god, so you are my Mala and
I'm
Chichi when married.
your content creator mukbang hotpot era.
You must slurp the whole episode.
Okay, since my hot seat was on why I struggle to be in touch with my emotions, Joey's hot seat topic will be on why is Joey so emotional?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at Joey's Eras Tour and we will be hopping through the different stages of Joey's life, and that's why Nick and I are dressed as one of your eras.
So we have curated and categorized the hot seat questions by albums, which signifies the different eras of your life.
Ooh.
The questions were contributed by our tauges and producers.
All right, starting off with the first album, 1995.
Oh my god, guys, there's so much effort. I'm gonna cry already.
It's all the producers.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
all-
I love
yeah.
it.
So for album number 1, 1995, is about your childhood and inner child. Your first question is, what was little Joey like? Was she always expressive and sensitive, or did she learn to be that way later? Oh no, she's
What the
crying
hell?
already.
Calm down,
Guys,
Tia. What the hell?
inner child very sensitive to her.
No, I need Nick here because if it's just Q, right,
We'll
or
be
just
crying.
the girls, everybody crying already. Ida now crying already. No, can I just preface by saying that it's been a very rough couple of months, like just high stress, and also my period just came today.
Oh damn.
So we are feeling it a lot. Little Joey, when I hear from other people, was very outgoing, very bubbly, always gotten told that like I'm very mature for my age. So I found myself hanging out with the adults more. And even if I played with kids, they will be older.
Okay, next one. How do you maintain your energy level as an empathy person? I feel so emotionally and mentally drained all the time. Love you.
Oh, I love you.
My questions all don't have this kind of I think
Why
like
her question so sweet, huh?
I'm always faced with this problem of being too empathetic. Cry about crying, then I cry about crying, and then the cycle never ends. It bothers me more than I think even I realize, let alone people realize. But I also feel this responsibility of not being sad all the time. And I don't know why.
Do you think that you make other people's problem your problem?
All the time.
Like too much?
Yes.
Is that something that you want to change?
Yes, I think it's something that I started to change with friends, because it got to a point where my friends and family had to tell me, I think that this is not your problem anymore. There was someone in my life that I wanted to help, and she kind of latched onto me, and she almost started to use me as a means to get attention, and she would threaten her life in a lot of occasions. Yeah, so since then I really drew that boundary, but I still struggle a lot with older people. I always like post about old people's businesses because I feel like if I don't and they retire because of it, it's my fault. Once that thought comes to my head, if I choose not to act upon it,
Then it's your fault.
now I'm choosing to act against it, it is my fault.
But do you think it's out of goodwill or out of guilt?
I think it's both. I think I'm obsessed with being a good person. Like I'm very stressed about doing the right thing all the time.
Well, it's better to have a good person than a bad person in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get the pressure.
Actually, I struggle a lot with feeling like a bad person. And then my therapist told me that good people don't worry about being bad. But I'm like, but then a bad person can use that as an excuse, right?
Not really lah.
Okay.
Okay, next question. Is there a past event that has made you more emotional now and more susceptible to crying? What is your canon event?
When I was in primary 2, they brought us to an old folks home, and I remember they asked us to like feed the auntie biscuit and drink Milo, right? Then I started crying. Then the auntie asked me, like, "Le answer a cow" in Hokkien, right? "Why are you crying?" Then I like, "Be okay now, be okay now."
Actually, if I was the auntie, I'll be like, what the hell is wrong? Like, just feed me my Milo.
Like, to her, it's just like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Just feed me my biscuit, right? Cry for what?
So then because I fully recognized then, right, as an 8-year-old, that me crying is ridiculous, but I couldn't stop crying. It's not that I pitied her. It's not that I thought that she was inept. In fact, I felt like when I was feeding her, I made her feel inept. And I remember there was an auntie there, right? She said her dream was to see fireworks and she's never seen it. And I remember I ran out of the old folks home to the bus uncle who was like taking a nap. I was like, uncle, you got paper, you got highlighter. And I started drawing fireworks. And I was like, auntie, now you can see fireworks. And then we all started crying. And then that's when I realized, like, wow, I just made a difference because she feels happy, right? So I'm like, I need to keep doing this.
Is it because in your mind, right, all of these scenarios, right, you fill in all the emotional and mental gaps that are not necessarily, like, might not be there.
Yes.
And do you think that you also assume the worst of the situation? Because, like, for example, the auntie is actually not suffering, or like she doesn't feel sad about her situation, right? But then because we assume that, oh my god, they're lonely, they've been abandoned, then
so you flesh out all of these like
100%.
imaginary details.
So that is what I see when I see old people eating alone.
Yeah.
Then in my head it's like, she's alone because her husband is dead and her children don't talk to her. For her to even come down here, it took her 1 hour to walk. You know what I mean? In my head, I'm like that, and I'm like, I need to do something. If not, I'm an asshole.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is a bit sensitive, touchy. How did you cope with your parents' divorce?
I thought that might be your canon event.
Actually, I think we both silently thought so.
Yeah.
We didn't want to say out loud.
Okay, you know what? My parents getting divorced was one of the best things that happened to all of us. And I remember when I was telling people, oh, my parents are getting divorced, they were all like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, why? It's great. And I remember I was maybe 18 and I just said, look, y'all are not happy. Y'all are not in love. When I look at us, I don't see a family unit. When I look at you, I don't see a couple. So let's just cut the bullshit and get a divorce. I'm old enough to know that you love me. We will always be a family. But you don't need to be married, and I will be happier that way instead of living in a house where everything around me is a lie.
So you initiated that?
Yeah, they were both quiet, and my dad just said, okay, you can leave the room. So I left. They talked, and then the next day they told me we've decided to part ways.
You know, you have this song called Shoes. Yeah. Is that tied to this? Being young and then, you know, being in charge of a responsibility or like a specific situation.
Yeah, shoes was very difficult to write. So I go for psychotherapy, and that my therapist's method is to first meet your inner child, because that's when all your traumas and issues kind of surface, right? And the first few things is they'll ask you to look at a photo of your younger self and be the adult that your younger self needed. And the moment I looked at my baby photo, I just could not stop crying. And it took me very long to write Shoes because I didn't know how to be an adult for her. Because I've always been an adult. Which is why actually I think I obsess so much over all these little things. It's because I never really got to live that like child self. I had to deal with infidelity in my parents' relationship. They didn't always know that I knew. So I had to manage it. And when I was 13, I actually had to call the third party. And I remember hiding it from both my parents because I felt like if I made it known, then something will happen again and it will be my fault. So I remember having to like devise a plan to go and find the number and then call this person and tell this person like, you are terrible, stop doing this. Yeah, and that was very difficult.
But you don't feel that has affected your emotional capacity?
Me at the old folks home was pre all of this, you know? So at its core, I've always been a very emotional, like empathetic person. Actually, the common question I get asked is, how do you still believe in love? And how do you still see the good in people, right? I don't know. I think it's just like, I genuinely think I'm a very delulu person. But the delulu has helped me live my life like this. Yeah.
All right, before we move on to the next album, the producers actually requested for Joie to sing some of her songs from her album. So take
Free
it
concert.
away. Oh my god, jump
concert.
scare.
You intro. What you singing?
The first song is called Shoes, which we all have on today, coincidentally.
So relatable.
Oh my god.
So Shoes basically talks about growing up too fast. So kind of like a kid being forced to wear adult shoes. Yeah.
Wish I could go back in time. I put your hand in mine. Baby, you're too young for those shoes. I'm sorry that they're so blind. Life has been so unkind. Baby, you're too young to be bruised. I don't care what they told you. This is not your fight. These words they've got you saying have no place in your mind. Grab your things, I'll take you somewhere you can close your eyes. I got you. No more knocking nails to keep the roof in place. No more staring at her face to figure out if you could say what's on your mind. No more tiptoes, no more lying to your friends. No more waiting for the punchline. No more playing games to rules that change according to her mood. No more, I got you. I got you.
Beautiful. Moving on to album number 2, Romcom, which is the romantic era.
Ooh.
Lover girl.
Can you share your love story of how you met Charlie? Then this emoji.
So cute. So very quickly summary, I met Charlie on Omegle, like an online chat system where you get randomly
Matched.
you get randomly matched to a stranger and you can either do text or video. And that day I decided to go on there and be on video and like
Cheeky.
be a little cheeky. And then I didn't expect to see him. We ended up typing on text for 6 hours and then we moved the conversation to Instagram and then eventually WhatsApp. After 2 months of FaceTiming every single day, I flew on my birthday to New York and he took a bus to the city. He lied to his parents, by the way, because he didn't have to tell them. My parents obviously knew.
How old was he at the time?
So I was 22 and he was 21.
22, you go New York quite baller.
Genuinely, I mean, without going into too much detail and also for Nick's sake, there were a lot of synchronicities that even I couldn't, like I can't even like anyhow, it was in my face. Like I have a 23 tattoo and then he asked me why.
Control your
Relax your
expression.
face.
This is about her hot seat.
It's to the point where Charlie is one of the biggest skeptics I know. In fact, I think he might be more skeptical than Nick. And even he was like, okay, this is weird. My dad and my ex born on 23rd, but I got this before I met Charlie. So then when he said his birthday is on the 23rd, I was like, that's kind of weird. And it'll be things like
Your pets.
our pets.
Your cat.
My dog's name is Layla and she's a multiple. His aunt had a multiple named Lila. And at the time, my ex and I had a dog. We named her Lexi and her brother was named Kiwi, right? His brother's dog's name is Kiwi and his first dog's name is Lexi. I know I'm not making this up because I only realized the connection after you say it. You know what I mean? So then we are like, okay, something is a bit sus.
Can I just say that, like, as a guy, right, if I was chasing a girl, right, and there are all these things, right, I'll be like, score.
Oh, because like
it's
a win for you.
It's a win for me.
It's an advantage.
Yeah.
So I was at Laneway, I was telling my friend this, and he was like, no lah, I tell you, I make all these things up to girls all the time to get them to sleep with me. So then I was telling him about how Charlie would make me a lot of playlists on Spotify to listen to. He introduced me to The Cure. Crime. I know I should have known The Cure before him. And when I told my friend this, my friend was like, good song lah. Then he started singing Friday I'm in Love. The music at Laneway stopped. And then Friday I'm in Love started playing. Then both our hair stand. I look at him, I said, okay, stop talking. I'm getting scared because what are the odds of that happening, right? That the DJ suddenly decided to play that song. So it was little things like that that made me feel like, okay, it's worth pursuing.
Do you think that Charlie is your ideal type? If not, what's your ideal type and what's the difference? Sorry, the emoji.
Actually,
You believe in ideal type?
not really, you know.
I believe, yeah.
You believe?
You also got ideal type.
I do have an ideal
As in,
type.
if you are building a sim or like, you know, like a character, then maybe we have things we gravitate towards. But I genuinely like all body types on men. Like all.
Like all men.
I actually would say that Charlie right now is very physically my type. Like very
Woo!
appealing.
You having fun?
But he's quite built, right?
He never used to be very built.
Oh.
So I also enjoyed that. You know that emo punk boy, like skinny tall guy?
Oh.
I
You
like
got
that too.
fringe
I'm gonna kill my mom, that vibe. I quite liked that also. You know?
Wait, so he had an emo
He had a very...
era?
No, he's very skinny.
He had a skater boy face.
Yeah, kind of that skater, but which I
But
like
he's
also.
quite big now, eh.
He
Like,
bulked.
Can we talk about someone saying Charlie looks really hot, then you're like, that's my husband. Suyu, ah.
No, it was a photo because we were meeting to train for High Rocks. Then Charlie was in a reflection. Then Sue said, "Wow, got one hot guy there." Then that's my husband.
Then Suyu was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
She was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm really very sorry." Then she DM me, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's fine. It's okay."
Okay, so moving on from objectifying your husband. Like besides that, like
Yeah.
personality wise,
I do find that I like quieter men.
I realized you are very toned down with him.
Correct.
It
I
seems like your actions are minimized.
yeah, it's like you scared to overstimulate him.
Yeah. Then you're like, you're a
is
bit
it?
gentle, like
I was watching you're trying the local snacks one.
Yeah.
Then I was like, why is
a
Joey
bit
so
different,
so
right?
like,
Okay, to be fair, that was an ad.
then I was like, how do you rate this? Then he said like 6. Then you're like 6, okay.
Okay,
six,
6. Okay. But then we also know that she randomly shouts in the living room.
Yeah.
She told us before that she'll randomly rah, rah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, so he's never irritated by that?
Never. Sometimes when we're lying in bed, I'll shout loud.
No, then
Like we're sleeping, like going to go into REM right now. Woo! Like this.
wait, but then wasn't that piece a normal human being
He will
off?
like this. He will like that, but he will laugh a bit. He'll be like, "What the hell? Be quiet." Like,
Y'all got spares in your sleep.
or the like that.
Like fall off the cliff
Yeah.
vibes, yes.
Yeah. Sometimes when Jess does that, right? Like she half asleep, then she spares, right? Then I purposely spares them hard to like mock her.
Oh my gosh.
Then she will laugh.
Yeah, lah, that's quite funny. But like screaming when you're about to fall asleep, okay.
No, it's like not always.
Okay.
But I do like to disturb him
Every
a lot.
quarter, one time.
But like maybe once
a
every
week.
3 days.
3 days.
But I think he enjoys it.
Next question. As a certified #lover girl, how do you deal and cope with people leaving your life and the emptiness that comes with bonds fading? I seem to be unable to understand how to leave connections even though they may no longer serve me for whatever reasons like nostalgia or just holding on.
Friendship breakups are the worst.
Maybe not friendships also, like break up.
Breakup. Yeah.
Like, don't hang out with family as much, that kind of thing.
I always have 2 schools of thought. One is, like if someone leaves means I'm not good enough, what can I do to make them stay? Then the other school of thought is, if you're gonna leave, then it means we're not aligned and it's better for you and better for me. It's hard when one person doesn't see it as a lost cause and one person does. And I realized that the first school of thought of like, why is everybody leaving, is my inner child being afraid of abandonment. What I've had to learn in therapy is to be the adult self and say, it's okay if they leave, I'll sit here with you. You don't have to intellectualize it all the time. Sometimes you cannot just read all your messages and be like, oh, that's why, it's cause I said that. And even if you think that it's that, it might not be true, right?
Yeah.
After enough time of mourning it, you need to know when it's time to call it and leave. That is the hardest part because you don't know how long it takes, and it will only come with practice, which I hope people don't need to practice. It's such a shit thing to
It
have
comes
to...
with age also lah.
It does come with age too. I think after, like, as you get older, you put a lot of things into perspective, what's important to you and what's not.
So to close off your romcom album era, What's next? What other song are you going to be performing for us?
Okay, so romcom is basically an ode to my Lizzie McGuire Disney Channel phase, where I just watched romcoms every night because I just love so much, and I was very excited to eventually fall in love. And when I did, and I married Charlie, I wrote this song.
Oh my god.
A dream of love, it's all I think about. Secret smiles in the hallway, kind of love I want. My Ethan Craft, I wanna love someone who knows my secrets no one else could ever know. He shares his favorite ice cream, and so I write him this song. I just wanna love like that, a forehead kiss, and I'm wearing his jacket, windows down, our favorite song. He leaves me notes in my apartment. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I wanna love.
Yeah.
I wanna
That's not bad.
love.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanna love.
Damn. We
Wow.
failed the first yeah.
The artistic choice.
Yeah, you guys, you have to do the live version.
Right.
It's the live version.
Oh my god, this is the
Amazing.
bracket live at THP Studios.
Yeah, the hot pot sessions.
Okay, maybe we should start that series.
Okay, we're moving on to your next album. Album number 3, Joie and Pao Pao, your music and content creator journey era.
Okay, cute, let's go.
Have you ever worried about your future because you took the artistic route?
No.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Say that with confidence.
You got
No
talent, you
way.
worried for what?
No, genuinely no. And sometimes I worry if
You're too good.
it's
Too delulu.
too delulu to be no. But I really think I'm quite lucky.
You got lucky girl syndrome.
Even from the beginning where you just started out with rainbows.
Yeah, because
Wait, Rainbows was just for clout, right? I assume.
Cloud,
Hey, Wait Rainbows was
crazy,
just because I want to play
passion,
guitar and sing.
Oh, because I know a lot of people who like they do the YouTube covers, right, to be the cool kid lah.
I posted anonymously for a very long time. It was always a black screen and with rainbows. There was no name.
No.
I didn't want anybody to know it was me.
Well, I'm not there for that era.
Because I didn't dare to tell people I like to sing, I would do the cover, right? Then I send to my friend and be like, hey, I just found this girl. Like, what do you think of her voice? Because I want to know what people think of me without that pie-sayness to say like, hey,
Yeah.
a bit bitchy. or
But what if that person says
Cui,
that,
yeah.
like it sucks or like I don't like it?
then at least I'm not embarrassed.
But do
Oh.
you feel
Sad lah.
do
You
feel
secretly
hurt?
sad lah.
Oh, of course a bit hurt, but I asked what?
Is there a time where you wanted to give up on music, or like you fell out of love with music?
Actually, give up, yes, but not because of my lack of love for it. It was because I was starting to get harassed by people.
Oh,
Yeah.
When?
They followed me on the train, pretended to bump into me, and then they learned who my best friend was. Why would you know what my best friend looks like? I don't, you know what I mean? The moment that I really wanted to give up was when I took a photo with this person and I quickly found out that they went to jail for pedophilia.
yeah.
So that made me feel very uncomfortable. And then I had to ask myself, am I ready? Because this comes with the territory of the job. You cannot say, hey guys, come to my show, except you, because you're weird. Like, you can't do that. And when people are waiting and someone's like, hey, can we take a photo? I cannot say no, right?
Yeah.
And I took a break. I booked a flight to Hong Kong alone. I was like, okay, I just need to like clear my head. And I realized I really love music a lot. And I decided that I loved it more than I was afraid. Yeah.
Okay, next question. If the hot pot ever stops, bracket, please don't. Do you see yourself running another podcast series?
We're staring at you.
Oh, interesting. Actually, I've always wanted to do like a little chatty series on my own.
Hey, you didn't betray, yeah.
But not podcast. I don't think it will be a podcast. I think it's just like a sit down, just yet. No structure, no.
Can you invite us?
Of course. Then we can talk about like what it's like being on the podcast.
Live
I don't
after
know.
THP.
No lah, but I think it's more tailored to like the girls. You know, like just like a sit down. Do you want to be one of the girls or not?
Sure.
No, he will tap out at any heavy conversation,
I
please.
think so.
Do you truly think being similar to Nick is an embarrassment or a compliment?
Compliment.
I also think so.
He I
also think so.
I think it's quite an honor for Nick to be compared to me, considering he used to take photos at my gigs. And then now, no, I'm joking.
Is this a roasting
That was disgusting. That was disgusting.
Wait, that's a
No, to be honest, I think that we make fun of Nick a lot. Like we laugh, and the fact that he can take all of this and play along and sometimes act a little like just for the sake of the dynamic to exist is very respectable also. Like sometimes I'm like, oh my god, am I Nick? But secretly I'm like, yes, because it means that
You're smart.
I am
You're
competent
smart.
and intelligent.
Can I also just say that Joey, she only disturbs me like for the plot. But then whenever like I'm serious, right, she always serious. Okay, next question. If you weren't a content creator / singer, what would your full-time 9 to 5 job be?
I think I want to be a marketing girly. Actually, I don't know what my role would be, but I like making concepts. But then I also like writing the copy, like a punny copy and conceptualizing like a campaign. I love.
I feel like you'll be running the events.
Yeah, I think you're an events girl.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Huh? No, I want to.
Oh no, you will do that
Oh,
on the ground, but then you're also the person behind the scenes.
okay. Because I just want to pitch and like,
Okay.
you know.
You started out being known for your music, but now a lot of people recognize you as Joey from the Hot Pot. How does that make you feel? And do you see that as growth?
I do. It's very interesting. It hit me really when I did a Bejeweled concert and this girl got called on stage to like answer something. And then she met me backstage. She was like, oh my god, you know, just now I looked at the screen and I was like, why is Joey from Hot Pot on stage? Then she was like, I didn't know you're a singer. Huh? I don't see it as a good or a bad thing. I just think that it is
Multifaceted, ma?
Yeah.
it's interesting, and I love being able to be on the podcast. I love being like
With
able to do
us?
this with you guys. 100%.
Okay, then actually there's a part of you miss being seen primarily as a musician.
No,
I also don't think so.
I don't.
Not you speaking for her.
No, cause like she so obviously like you thrive in the multifaceted like way.
Thanks. My artist persona is vastly different from me.
You're-
Yes, actually sometimes when I go to your gigs, right, it's like, oh, who's
Correct.
this person?
Like-
She'll like,
Very serious, then very, like
serious, very introvert. Actually, when I'm on
Correct.
stage, that's my inner self.
Yeah.
And I do not associate her with this me. I know she's part of me, but it's a very different part of me. I love connecting with people, and when someone says like genuine, like, oh my god, I love your content, I'm so happy because I feel like I'm connecting with somebody and making someone feel less alone, right? But if someone's like, oh my god, you're so famous, I'll feel very guilty.
I like the first part also, but the guilty part, can you elaborate?
you're more guilty about that part or not feeding the old aunties.
Oh.
Why must choose?
This guilt, right, is something that I'm actively working on in therapy. So if someone's like, dude, you're doing very well, like I really, then I feel guilty immediately. Who am I to deserve to be doing well? Did I put in enough hard work to get here? Because if this person does the same thing and she doesn't get the same output, that's damn unfair. But then there's
Okay.
also the other part of me that's like, but we worked hard to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the inner child in me is still trying to survive. So she's trying to spread out and make friends with everybody.
There are just two versions of you.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to move on to album number 4.
Ooh.
Sitting. It's about growth and acceptance. Have you ever regretted being too emotional over something?
All the time. Like
The most regret.
Most.
almost after every social interaction, it is immediately playing back in my head and be like, did I say something too much? Did I offend that person? Yeah. And if that person doesn't give me a physical cue, right, I will have to keep trying to get validation so that I feel secure that I didn't.
That was a good interaction.
Correct.
Oh.
So for example, you would maybe send a follow-up message or ask an additional question just to get something out of them.
Has Q ever made you feel that way?
Sometimes when we're texting, like whatever, then I'm like, okay, love you, bye. Then you're like, hee hee, okay, then you don't love me.
No, she always like that. She's
really?
super non-committal one.
No, but there are moments. No, so
Wait, you don't speak about
No,
me that
she's
way
not
when you
non-committal.
are. What do you mean by non-committal?
I know for a fact that you will not say something just cause.
Correct, yeah.
So then I'm like, is it she don't say love you because she don't love me? Then I'm like,
Oh,
no, that's not
no.
true because I know she loves me. But then I'm like, maybe in this moment she don't really love me a lot.
No. I
Then-
think in that very moment, right, I was probably busy or I was probably emotional about something else. Then I just like, okay, I'm pretending to be happy, but I cannot respond in a way whereby like I'm fully in this moment to tell you that I love you back. You know what I mean?
100% understand. And so I had to sit down and be like, okay, you are being ridiculous. Like you are a grown ass 30-year-old. Someone doesn't need to tell you they love you all the time for it to be true or untrue. And don't disrespect your friend like that. Be a better friend. So there's a lot of monologue that
Right.
goes on here. We touched on a recent episode of me being bullied when I was younger. So the bullying really affected my genetic makeup. I
Like
feel.
how people perceive you lah.
Yes, because the bullying was quite bad. Like they cut my hair, they
Yeah.
put stable bullet like in my hair. Every decision I make is for survival. So then that's why I feel like that. Like everything that if it's your birthday, I need to make sure you know that I love you so that you will never abandon me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very like fear of abandonment driven. I mean, in the past, it would have affected me a bit more, but because of therapy and me
Yeah.
realizing that this is all in my head, people have shit going on. It is not your responsibility to make me feel validated.
So in that scenario, right, if I drop a hee, right, you would interpret it how?
Like, oh my god,
I'll be like, oh, he's feeling whimsy
quirky.
today.
Yeah. Like cheeky boy.
That means he's in like a mood to bitch or like he's in a little whimsy mood.
Yeah.
I see.
But I think because like maybe my benchmark is being more affectionate.
Yeah.
Then that day maybe I just open, then reply then I close my phone.
Do you think that you could be too reliant on therapy?
No, actually, I can stop therapy anytime. But I know that I'm someone that needs to verbalize my thoughts, and I'm someone that thinks like 1,000 words per minute, and I don't want to dump that on my partner. Charlie's job is not to help me make sense of things. I think for like decisions or some things that I'm struggling with, yes, but he's not there to like listen to me dump also.
Can I ask, whenever you're going through a tough time, right, will you tend to dump the situation on your partner more? How do you kind of like balance that out? Because people would see it as, having a partner means having a best friend, having a listening ear, right? But then where do you draw the line of like being too much? Both of you can answer.
If someone were to criticize me and the way that I communicate is the exact opposite, where I probably share too little in terms of the negative like emotions. I compartmentalize, I process, and I deal with it. Actually, the recent whole like issue where I was feeling a bit down, I made a conscious decision to tell Jess also like, I don't know why, but I'm feeling quite sad, which is a very like, I don't say that
But was it a one-off thing or like almost every other day you mentioned this?
It was for a few days, and if I didn't say it, she probably still would have noticed something, but she won't probe because she knows I don't like, or that's not my. I'll feel a bit like oh, this is a bit invasive. So I think after I said, it was quite good lah. Then like we communicated a bit more next few days. When she noticed that like I'm being a bit quiet or like spacing out, then she would like check in and all that. Yeah.
Then for Joey, I think because you're more expressive, right? Especially with girls, sometimes you tell us your problems. So with Charlie, do you do that as well? And have you ever dumped your emotions on him like on consecutive days? And then do you catch yourself being like, oh wait, he's not my therapist?
I actually don't Like the things that I come to y'all with, I don't tell him. But it's not because I don't trust him or can rely on him. It's just that I know that it's not something he can exactly understand or empathize with. I think the only time that I really had to rely on Charlie a lot and be there emotionally was this year in March when my aunt passed. My aunt's passing has been something that I've been very afraid of for years because she was sick for a very long time. Every visit, like every dinner when I would see her deteriorate, then on the way home I'll just be crying. the night it happened, I think I really, really appreciate that he was just there. Like, he just sat next to me. But even in that moment, I didn't dare to wail in front of him because I didn't want to burden him with that. I waited until he went to buy groceries. Then I started crying. Then I felt like, okay, then if I cry, he won't be stressed. And that's when I realized that I'm really very scared of people leaving me. I'm very scared of people feeling like they need to take care of me. And I don't know why.
Do you feel apologetic for your emotions?
Yeah.
Like when, for example, if you feel sad or you're angry at that moment, you tend to say like, sorry.
I don't say sorry. I always say just ignore me. Yeah. I think also as an only child, sometimes you don't have a sibling to regulate you, right? Like, if you cry for no reason, I feel like your brother is like, you cry for what? Then you just like smack you on the head, right? And even on our podcast, like, if laugh until cry, right? Then sometimes after I'll be like, why am I like that? Am I making it about me? And am I being an unfair or a disrespectful co-host?
Never. I think if anything, we love when you laugh until you cry, and
Yeah,
I feel
'cause
like,
I can't do it. So like,
and I feel
someone
like,
needs to.
yeah, everyone loves that. If people felt that way, it would have been reflected lah, whether it's through personal feedback or through the comments. And I think clearly our audience love who you truly are as a person, like you being your unapologetically self and letting your emotions go, whether it's happiness or sadness. I think that's very brave, because I don't think Nick and I are at that level of being so honest with our emotions.
In
'Cause,
public.
yeah, we are always holding back. Like currently, I mean, there are so many episodes that we are always holding back, but you're the
Yeah.
only one that truly lets go.
All in.
Which makes me wonder, am I irresponsible
Why?
with...
No, I don't think there's a right or wrong. If anything, then like I think it is a privilege and blessing to be able to be so open and honest with your emotions. Okay, last question for album number 4. What would you say to younger Joie who maybe felt like she was too much for people? Okay, I give you an age range.
Okay.
7 to 13-year-old Joie.
So if like little Papa is here, then I would say, it's not your fault what's happening. It's not your responsibility to take care of the adults in your life.
Take your time.
Sorry.
It's okay. You got more tissue there?
You know when you like want to talk, you cry and then you... I feel like that now. I think I'll just say, whatever you're feeling now is fine and it's normal. You're not difficult. You're not difficult for wanting to skip school. You're not difficult for not wanting to be in class. You're not crazy for feeling the way that you are lah. Wait, last thing. And I will tell her, don't climb the monkey bar every day. The blisters damn pain.
Do you know the specific moment where you stopped being able to do monkey bars? Because,
Suddenly, right?
yeah,
It's
like-
like
leh.
overnight. No, I used to swing right and go upside down and can.
correct. Then suddenly one day like, cannot.
Is it because we became longer?
Correct, and heavier.
Yeah.
Damn unfair.
Okay, so to wrap up, Joie will be singing one last song while sitting.
Sitting is basically the transitions of adulthood, transitions in life. Because you hop into different parts of spaces people find themselves in during life transitions.
This song I wrote as a lesson to myself, like a reminder that sometimes you can't just fix everything. You need to sit with your discomfort and sit with it. Don't over intellectualize, don't over emotionally process, just sit. This is basically a goal for myself, to just be able to just sit.
watch it bloom. It might take months, maybe years, but I'll sit here and watch it move. Old me would have watered and measured each inch that I could see grow. But I'm good with just sitting, 'cause that's how it goes. Sometimes the journey is just what you need at the end of the road. They say an action's an action, so I'm letting go. But I am learning and growing each day more than the last I know. So I'm happy to be sitting here. And I'll make myself home.
This is home, truly.
Okay, so after venturing through all your different eras, your albums, getting a chronological download of your life,
Wow.
we have gathered all the information and we have the verdict. The answer to why is Joey so emotional. My read on it is that actually you are not very emotional. You are the right amount of emotional.
Oh, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
And if anything, I hope you never feel like you are a burden to people. I also hope that you know that you are so regulated on your own. And you know how to not dump it on people or impose it on people. And I think that says a lot about you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for making this hot seat a very enjoyable one. You made me cry, but like, you made me cry all the time because you're very funny.
Yeah.
No, but genuinely, thank you for creating such a safe space. I feel very grateful for that.
So thank you for joining us on the Hot Pot. You can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Me Listen.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And thank you to our special guest, Joey Tan, for being in the hot seat today.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. What an honor.
Thank you for delicately asking those questions. I appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
First story. Sorry. Okay, first question.
Sorry, this is not Reddit, yeah.
Of course, God. Okay, never mind. You'll understand. Okay, first question. Yeah. That's right.
Hey.
Say what?
You know what it is.
I'm gonna water my garden and sit here and watch it bloom.
Bloom.
If
No, don't shut up.